Friday. Can you believe it's already Friday? And so we're moving now into the Friday meet at Fairview in Quebec. It's a poly race meeting, and we'll see how this all plays out. I know Nino had an important scratching early this morning, which impacted his perms a little bit, but he's sorted now. He's back on track. 069 164 3272. Remember to send your name to that number and you'll be added to our group. There's the QR code. If you're watching on channel 240, you just use your phone, scan that QR code, and you're on your way. Also, it's the festive period, and Blue Voucher are still giving away 5,000 Rand a week in Blue Vouchers. And that number that you send the word hi to is 072 767 9175. Do it. You've got nothing to lose. All you've got to do is answer two very simple questions. And who knows, within a few minutes, if you get a response or whatever the case may be, you're the winner. How wonderful is that, to say that you're the winner? Let's talk about the first, where this morning, number 11, Kentucky Lassie is the favourite. And that's currently priced up at around 2 to 1 or thereabouts. 3 England Park is currently trading at 7 to 2. Number 12, Rocky Blue, I don't know too much about this. It's trading at around 3 to 1. It's a first timer. And then you can get 10 to 1 and better about the balance. And of course, it's the start of the bipod. What do you know about Rocky Blue, Nino?
Clyde, good morning. The only thing I know is that I think she's a full sister to 3 Rocks. Not much confidence, but it's not a strong field. I like number 11. Yeah, I'm taking my chances. I'm banking the double 11 in the first 2 legs. I know she ran behind Engelbert Park last time, a quarter of a length, but she was having a first run. England Park was having his 5th run. I think she will strip better, and she should show enough improvement to turn that form around. So banker number 11, I do respect number 3. And keep an eye on the unraced horse, number 12.
You know, we do this at the start of our meeting, every meeting, Nino. So does this horse Kentucky Lassie start off an all to come for us, or what are we doing today?
Yes, I do like her all to come. I have taken that. A Kentucky Lassie onto Amonato, onto Great Notion.
So Amonato is in race 2, and then Great Notion runs a little bit later on in race 5. That's Nino's treble for the day. All right, let's go on to race number 2 now and talk about this maiden class field. It's over the 1,400 meters, and it does appear that this horse Amonato is going to take a little bit of beating, you would have thought, because she does get a good draw. Yeah, she's been knocking on the door. She's been ultra consistent. She hasn't missed money her last handful of starts, and Richard Fourie back on her. So in terms of the market, I just want to take a look at what they're doing with her. Amonato, 7 to 10. She is a bit of a hottie as far as the betting is concerned. I'm not sure what she opened at, but at this point in time, Amonato is trading as the odds-on favourite to win here, 7 to 10. You did tell us earlier that this is part of the all-to-come play, so I take it all is still good, Nino?
Yes, definitely, Clyde. And she opened up at even money. I got even money on her. There has been money on it from a 2 draw, a very weak field, and I'm expecting her to win. And I'm sure that whatever beats will win the race. I'm expecting it to run in the bipod for us at least. At the very worst, but I am expecting Amonato to win.
Good enough for us. Thank you so much. That place accumulator is on your screen at the moment. We have got 2 bankers in that PA, and it will cost 160 Rand. All right, Christmas is getting closer. We've got to catch a pick 6 soon. Right, so that's the whole idea anyway. And the third is the start of the pick 6. It's a Pinnacle Stakes over 2,200 meters. The best 2 horses in the race in terms of the plated conditions in this event are both numbers 1 and 2 from a ratings perspective and a weights perspective. The market is that Zatara Magic has found a little bit of support, shortened into 5 to 2, number 2 on the card. 7, Richard the Fearless, has stayed at 5 to 2. 6, Hampstead as the third choice at 28 to 10. And there's one other in here who's held its price a little bit. That the horse 3, We Can Go All Night, priced up at around 28 to 10, 3 to 1, and it's been like that for a little while. It's 14 to 1, bar the 4 of them, Nino. Which one?
For me, it's a Tara Magic, Clyde. Look, yeah, you got to decide you're going for the class or you're going for the lightweight. Any horse that can beat my best shot, I think it's going to take a power of beating here. This is a class horse in the race, and I'm expecting her with Chad on to just about win the race. In the pick six, I cancelled my pick six because my banker later was scratched. But I can suggest that those are the right for people that are going wide. 2, 3, 6, and 7. I think those four will see you through the first leg of the pick six. But I'm in the camp of number 2, Clyde, Zatara Magic.
Okay, we'll be shouting home Zatara Magic. Chad rides this horse for the first time. He hasn't ridden him before for the Dean Smith stable. And we'll see how all of that plays out. But for Nino, we're in the corner of number 2, Zatara Magic. Okay, well, this is a handicap. Just make a note of that. Race number 4, and it's the fillies and mares for the girls. It's over 1,400 meters, so draw does often play an important role. A smaller field, though, so maybe, I don't want to say not too bad. It does always matter. Now, in terms of the market, I can tell you that number 7, Bretty's the favourite. It's been priced up at 2-1. 3, Green Light Dancer. They're coming for this horse. This horse is continuing to shorten. It opened 10-1, shortened 8-1, shortened 7-1. Now it's 9-2. Number 3, Green Light Dancer, when we were doing the show Friday morning. 5, Pomerol has drifted out to 9-2. And number 6, Dancing in Winter, has gone out to 11-2. And the others are all drifting, like 8 Ice Cap and 9 Tories Girl. They 13-2, and it is 10-1 and better the others. So they're backing one horse, Nino, Green Light Dancer. What do you make of it?
I give it a big chance. That was my second choice. I like Bretty and I like Green Light Dancer. Those are my 2 selections there. But this has got a bit of an open look here. Tories Girl is still a maiden. I think she's got a work cut out here. I don't particularly like that. But I do give a Pomerol because I expect Amanata to win the second, and that would have franked the form. Pomerol has had only the one run on the poly over course and distance, and it won well beating Amanata. We'll see how Amanata goes in the second, which will have franked this form. So you either go field, but if I had to break it down to 4 horses in no particular order, it would be 3, 5, 7, and 8.
Okay. 3, 5, 7, and 8 for those 4, but we're going a bit wider in this jackpot. And that the way it's played out, that jackpot will cost 144 Rand. Right, welcome back to Betway Weighted Win. We're on to race number 5, a handicap fillies and mares. They're going 1,400 meters, and this is the race where we are going for that horse, Great Notion. We did mention earlier on, or Nino did anyway, right at the outset, that he thought Great Notion could form part of your all-to-comes and all that sort of stuff. And they are backing Great Notion. She opened at 5-2. May have been bigger, I don't know. But from what I can see, she's now into 17-10 on Friday morning. 10, Gorgeous Cape, 7-2. There's been a little bit of money for that. 2, Jet Lavish is at 4-1. Number 3, Cherry on Baby has gone out to 8-1. 8-1, the 6, Blue Palace. And then you can get 12-1 and better about the balance. What is the question mark about this filly, that she goes on poly, or what's the story?
No, she's never run on the poly, but she strongly fainted. Unfortunately, I did my exotics before I got the information that it so strongly fainted. So had I done it a bit later, I would have probably banked her. But I had a look at Kumalo, and I don't think he's coming down to PE for nothing today. And I've studied his mounts very carefully, and I think that this is the best chance he's got for a win. Gorgeous Cape. So even though Great Notion is very strongly fancied, they don't want to know about it getting beaten, about she getting beaten. I do respect number 8, Gorgeous Cape. I've added the 2 and the 3 in the exotics because, as I said, I did the selections earlier. I didn't know a strongly fancied Great Notion was.
Okay, well, we will use this in the jackpot. Some may want to take 2 jackpots now that they know how strong Great Notion is, and bank that, and they can do what they please with it. And, of course, take the jackpot that you've got recommended as well. It could be a 2-way to play it, and perhaps not to leave out Nino's recommendation of that horse, Samanga Kumalo's riding Gorgeous Cape, who I'm sure will enjoy the 14. The last time she tried a 14, the saddle slipped, so I wouldn't take too much notice of that run. So we'll leave it up to you to decide, but you heard there's strong talk about the favourite. Classified stakes. So take a look at this over the 1400 metres. Let me go straight to the betting and tell you what's been going on in this race. And the 3 Sylvonians, the favourite, is priced up 18 to 10 at the moment. There's been interest in that. It was 5 to 2. So they're backing Calvin Habib's ride here. 18 to 10 right now. 1 Whatever Next is trading at 4 to 1. Number 5 Alu is at 11 to 2. Drifted slightly. The 10 Brooksider is trading at around 7.5 to 1 or thereabouts. And then you can get 10 to 1 and better the balance. So yeah, let's talk about Sylvonian here, Nino. Give us some sort of idea. Do you agree with the money for this horse?
Well, I agree that he should be the favourite in the race. I mean, you only have to look at the form of the horse to see that. I think the bookies have priced up right, but he's going 1,400 now. And Clyde, the horse that keeps me interested here is number 5, Alu. He's been running against the best in PE. And I think he's the one that's going to give Sylvonian a run for his money. That's the only 2 horses I like. I've suggested the swinger bet there, 3 and 5. And I'm going all in 3 and 5.
Okay, we'll watch the 5 very closely. Alu, who I know was once a 97, 88 in its last start, is an 81 now. And, well, that's just a rating follow. You can just make a note of that anyway. And Nina recommending that we make sure you use that in the swingers. So the money's for Sylvonian, but Nino does like number 5, Alu, a lot. Okay, now we go into a handicap, and it's a 72, merit rated 72, so over 1,300 metres. So make a note of the distance, 1,300 metres. And the latest betting on Friday morning is that Diamond Jim, the 4-horse, priced up at 17 to 10. Richard Fourie rides again, and that's the current favourite. Number 10, T-Rex, is 3 to 1, was 28 to 10. There's a slight drift about it. 5, Prince Florian's been attracting support. Opened up at around 13 to 2, shortened 11 to 2, now 5 to 1. So Prince Florian's one to make a note of in terms of the betting. And number 7, Voices on Fire, is at 11 to 2. You can get 7 to 1 and better about the balance. So I guess Richard on the right one, but they're nibbling away here at Prince Florian, Nino.
I know nothing about Prince Florian, Clyde. I know you used to be with Kanemayer in Durban. I'm going to watch him today, keep an eye on him, put him in the black book, but not for me today. And neither is Diamond Jim. I think they've got this priced up wrong. I think T-Rex should be the favourite in this race. I made that the danger to my best bet on the card, which has subsequently been scratched. Number 3, Rebellious. So I have to stick with number 10, T-Rex. I think it's going to take a power of beating. I do make the danger number 7, Whizzer on Fire. And then my third choice would be Diamond Jim. And we'll just keep an eye on Prince Florian today.
Okay, so Prince Florian debuts for the Dean Smith stable, as Nino said. This was with the Kanemayer yard. This horse has won on the Polly, on the Gravel Polly before, and there's some interest in it. However, Nino says that you take swingers with 4, Diamond Jim, 7, Voices on Fire, and number 10, T-Rex, who he thinks is the right one. 8th race, this is the last one. It's a handicap at the 68 for the girls. It's over 1,000 metres. Remember, it's on the Polly, so it does go round the turn. And in as far as the last race is concerned, let's bring you up to date with the market. We're number 3 on the card. Jenna Fever, top of the boards, priced up at 22 to 10 to win it. 1 Hope Chest is at 4 to 1. 8 Just One Kiss is at 5 to 1. 2 Blowing in the Wind is trading at 6 to 1. Then it's 13 to 2 about the 5, Between the Lines, and 10 to 1 about number 7, Penny's World. I haven't seen too many market changes in the race, I guess, right at the back. I'd imagine an open race, Nino, for you. A handicap for the girls and at the 68 level, I guess, wide open.
Wide open, and I wouldn't be taking the 22 to 10 about Genevieve. The drop in distance to 1,000 meter is a massive concern for me. I know the horse. I watched her run. She doesn't have the gate speed. So the drop to 1,000 is, like I said, a very big concern for me. Have a look at number 5, Between the Lines, and number 1, Hope Chest, and even number 2, Blowing in the Wind. All 3 newcomers to the province. Between the Lines actually beat a top horse in Stormwatch here at the Cape a couple of runs ago. And I think 13-2, that could be a bit of value. I know that Hope Chest is fancied. That would be my second choice. And Blowing in the Wind, I also think is a bit of value at 6-1. And then probably Genevieve would be my fourth choice. But the horse that interests me here is number 5, Between the Lines.
Okay, 6.5-1 about the 5, Between the Lines. We'll watch that very closely. Thanks, Nino. We'll catch up soon with you, of course. We're going to give you a chance. You only got, I think, 1 or 2 more opportunities before Christmas comes. So the challenge is on to make sure you get us a Christmas gift in terms of a nice priced horse. But that's the latest for today. And that bet, by the way, cost 126. I'll be talking to Daryl Marie in a little while. We're talking about Hollywood Bets Kenilworth and the Cape Guineas on Saturday.